Hello everybody, thank you for joining me again today. I'm Lee from thecraftyspark.co.uk and today I thought we'd make a present. Now I've been doing quite a lot of cards recently and I thought, seeing as we're coming up to Mother's Day and Easter and spring and all the other lovely things that are coming up, including the summer. Oh, I so miss the sun. Ah, right, enough about my whims. But as we are coming up to lots of lovely things, I thought if we make a nice present for somebody, and I've been messing about with this set, the Botanical Blooms. Now the Botanical Blooms, well, let me show you. It has a set of framelits that go with it, that go through a die cutting machine. And it also has a set of stamps. Now, they don't come together as such. You do have to buy them separately. But if you do get them at the same time, you can actually buy them as a bundle, which will save you 15% on the total price. So if you do like this set, I would strongly, strongly, strongly recommend get the bundle. Save yourself some pennies. Well worth the money. So this is what we're working with. I was just about to tell you how much the bundle cost them, but I can't remember. Let me have a look. Let me have a look in the book and I will tell you what it will cost if I can find the right page. No. It's all gone wrong already, isn't it? I can't even find the page. Oh, there we go. Botanical Gardens. You can see from this little page here, there's lots and lots of little bits and pieces that go with it. And these, actually, these flowers, these are beautiful. In fact, I might use some of those on our project, thinking about it. Now they could be an idea. I'll keep that in the back of my mind. But what I was saying was, here we go. If you have a look down here, if you buy the Botanical Bloom stamp set and the designer series paper and the framelits, so this is one of our lovely big chunky monkey bundles, which are just brilliant. So if you get all of those, you get 15% off the total price, £46.75. Now, what would it usually have cost you? It would have cost you 30, 40, £55. So instead of £55, you're getting it for £46.75. And, best bit, because it's celebration, you get a free gift as well. So what you could do is you could even get the Botanicals for You stamp set that goes with it, because this, as you can see, this one doesn't actually have the wording on there, but this one does, and this was actually made specifically to match that set. No, as you can see in here. Or you could get the vellum paper, which is also very, very pretty, isn't it? Right, enough about that. Let's put that out of the way, because I'm sure, as much as I like looking at that book, that is not what you're looking at my video for, is it? It's not for you to be reading a book. Nope, it's for me to show you what to do. Right, let's move that out of the way. Okay, now, this is what I thought we would do today. I thought we'd do a picture, because the way I'm going to do this, you could use this for any occasion. So if I show you the basis of how to do it, you can then adapt it for what you want to do with it. You see? Anybody who watches my videos already will know that when I do a video, I try and teach you how to do different things rather than just do this, do that, just do the other. I always think it's better when you're crafting to actually learn the techniques and the thoughts behind it rather than just going pell-mell into it and just making something, because then when it gets to the point where you want to make something else, you're not really sure what you're doing, are you? So that's why I do it this way. Now, what I've done is I just went to my local pound shop and I bought this frame for £1, which I thought was a complete bargain. It's only plastic, I know, but it looks quite effective. In fact, I bought two. Look, I bought a smaller one as well. But for today's one, we're going to use the big one. Now, what I'm going to do, I've already started with it. So take the, whoops, I want to take the back off just for a minute because I want to get that piece of glass out. I don't want the glass in there. That's coming out. So where can I put that one? Less likely to cut myself on it because I'm a little bit clumsy. I know, I'll stick it up there. Sorry, reaching over the camera there. Right, so it's given me my frame. Now what I've done is I have cut a piece of soft sky and a piece of vellum silver vellum, fancy foil vellum, that's what it's called, fancy foil vellum. And I've chosen the one that's got these little love hearts on. All right, you could do anything you wanted. You don't have to use one with little love hearts. In fact, if you're going to use this set, I did see one, someone had done one the other day. I can't remember who it was now, but what they'd done was they stamped something. What did they use to stamp it? Or had they, oh, I know what I think they'd done. I think they'd actually cut out some of these. You see this smallest one here? I think they'd cut some of those out of the silver glimmer paper and stuck it on. That looked quite effective actually, looked quite nice. But I'm going to go with the hearts. Okay, now I have cut my piece to fit inside my frame area. Now there's not much point me telling you the size of that because your frame area is going to be different to my frame area. All right, so what you need to do is just make sure that it fits in the frame once you've taken out the glass. Okay, now I've put my vellum, unfortunately I didn't cut my vellum very evenly, so I've kind of had to slip one side and go the other side because I want it so that my hearts are quite central to make it look good. And then I'm going to put my soft sky on the top, which I think I've cut to the right size. At least I thought I had when I did it earlier. Is that right? Yeah. There we go. I think that's, see, because it's just pound shop stuff, it doesn't tend to be spot on, does it? I suppose everything's not exactly straight, because if it was exactly straight it wouldn't be in the pound shop, it would be in somewhere like John Lewis. But anyway, as long as it's there roughly in the right place, that's good. Now I'm going to pop the back of it back on again because I'm going to be working just on the front. Let's just go back in. Does it sort of pop in? I'm guessing it does because that, oh yeah, it does. Look. Oh dear, you have to take that bit off as well, don't you? Oopsie daisy. I'll get it back in a minute. There we go. That's it. Oh, well, that was hard work. And I still haven't got that bit in. There we are. There we go. Oh, I hope I've got it out the right way, because I've just realised it's got one of these fluffy things on it. Yay! Look at that. So, all I have done... Whoops, swivel that one around there. All I've done, quite simply, is framed the back of it. Shall I work? Yeah, I'm gonna. Sorry, I was trying to think. Shall I work on there or shall I take it off and change it? But no, I'm gonna work on there. Right. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some double-sided tape on the front there. All right. So one bit there, and upside down. Have to go upside down at some point, don't we? One bit there. Let's go back up the right way. Right, now you can see mine is moving about a bit, so I think what I might have to do once I've finished is actually, I might need to take it out and stick it in properly from the back, but you can see what I'm doing, which is the main thing. That's what I'm aiming for. Yeah, I think I will, but that's fine. That's all right. I can do that later. Right. Let's just take this double-sided tape off. So we have now got an L shape. Now you could have your shape any way you like. You could have it going all the way around. You could have it in an L. You could have it in a top right angle. You could have it going across. There are so many ways that you can actually lay this out. So let your artistic juices flow and take it away. That's what I'd say. Right. Now, let me move that over a minute. I have gone a little bit crazy and I've cut out lots and lots of these flowers. And then I cut out the little yellow bits in the middle, and I've used Watermelon Wonder for my flowers and So Saffron for the stamen bits. Then I cut out a load of these little ferny buns because I think these look really cute. And I used, what did I use for those? That was wild wasabi. That's what I used for those. And then I did some bigger leaves. There's my bigger leaves. They were in garden green. And what I've actually done with one of my daubers, I've actually just sponged some ink on them just to give them a bit more definition and a bit more kind of 3D looking effect. I've also got some of these ones in Blushing Bride. But these ones I've stamped the stamen in the middle with crushed curry, and I've got some little ones as well. These are Pool Party, these small ones. But again, as you can see, I've gone around all of them with my sponge daubers just to give a bit of definition on the edges. All right. Now, I would suggest if you're going to do this, do lots in one go. See, my intention is that this particular white frame is going to be for my mother-in-law. It's going to be her present for Mother's Day. So I've actually cut quite a few. As you can see, there's more there that I haven't got around to sticking together and things yet. Because what I want to do is, once I've done this, I'm also going to make a card on the next videos to show you how to do a nice 3D card to go with it. So I actually cut quite a lot in one hit. I don't know why, but I just find it easier to do lots in one go rather than a little bit, then a little bit, then a little bit. It just makes it a bit simpler for me. And little tip, take your big shot downstairs and do it in the evening when you're watching the telly, because then it doesn't come so monotonous and just keep turning and turning and turning, or pushing it through your scan and cut or whatever it is you're using, your silhouettes. It just makes life a bit easier. Right. Plus, if you're really lucky, your husband will take over for a while. Right, let's move some of these out of the way. Now, the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to layer it upwards. All right, so I'm not the best at flower arranging. I never have been. I would not for 1 minute say that I am very good at flower arranging. So flower arrangers, if I'm doing this wrong, sorry. Card makers, you'll understand. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with my big leaves, and I want to go sort of outside the frame a bit. All right, which is another reason why we've put the tape on after we've put the backing in, so that I can see where my edge needs to go. All right, so I want to come outside the frame a bit. So I'm going to put one there and one there. Should we go on that one? Should we go... So I don't want to go too symmetrical. Nature's not symmetrical, is it? Nature's a bit sort of higgledy-piggledy. So I don't want to be too straight, but then at the same time, I want it to look good. Right, there we go. I think that's That's quite good because it's come out of the frame a bit, which is what I was hoping for. I might even, yeah, I'm just going to put just a couple of these ferns on this side bit here. Not too many. That's it. There we go. Right. So I've done the leaves as my sort of base layer, if you want. Now I'm going to build up. Now, when you cut these, I don't know if you saw, but there's a little sort of bit that pops out of the middle of these flowers. So once you've cut them, whoops, that one bit doesn't want to go. There we go. You can pop these out, which gives you even more definition. And then you've also got these lovely little stamens in the middle. Now, all I did with those was I just stuck a glue dot on the back of them and then pop them in the middle of the flower. Quite easy, isn't it? But what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to leave them flat for the minute until I've stuck them all in place, and then I'm actually going to start puffing it up, if you like, for want of another word. I'll tell you what else I'm going to do as well. Oh, where's my glue? I'm just going to get a little bit of glue. Because obviously I've covered up my double-sided tape a bit now with some of these. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue just on there so that when I put the flower on, it's going to stay there. So I'm going to go on there. Now these flowers, once you've actually got them all in place, oh my goodness, do they look pretty. They are so nice. There we go, like that. And now I'm going to put a line of glue across it, like that. Because then I can put some more in, like that. And now I'm going to bring my pink ones in as well. And can you see how I'm just plopping them on? You don't want to get too excited about, oh my gosh, that's got to go there and that's got to go there. That's not how flowers work, is it? If you go and look at a flower, it's not set in an exact spot, is it? It's kind of, whoops, bit here, bit there, bit everywhere. Let's put a bit more glue there. Stick another one in there. I'm gonna, oh, there's a bit of double-sided tape there, look. Excellent. Stick that one on there. Now can you see how quickly that built up? See, once you start, it's really fast. And then we can use all these little ones that I've done to fill in the gaps, you see. And if I need a bit more glue, I can just plop some in. And the good thing about the Tombow glue, obviously, is that it dries clear. So, whereas at the moment you can see it, by the time it dries, you won't be able to see it. Let's put another bit there. Pink. Tuck that one under there. Right. I think that will do me for the minute. Because now I want to start lifting these up a bit more. What I probably should have done actually is popped out these bits, shouldn't I? Oops. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. They come out easily enough. Oh, mind you don't get gluey fingers everywhere like I nearly did just then. That wouldn't be such a good move, would it? So I'm just going to bring them up. Just fold everything upwards. And it kind of brings it all to life once you've done this. In fact, you know what? Because it's going to take me a little while to pop them all up, I'm going to pop them up, but I'm going to put the film on fast forward for you. All right, so that you don't need to sit and watch me popping them all up in the air. Back in a mo. There we go. How's that? That's quite good, doesn't it? Now, can you see where I've lifted all the petals up, that you can actually see a bit underneath now? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill those gaps up with some more of these blue flowers. Where's my glue dots? There we go. Because these are nice and little, so they're going to fit really well in those holes, like that, you see? And it just gives that little pop of colour coming out from underneath. So rather than being too obvious, I mean, there are some, as you can see, because that's how flowers grow, isn't it? Actually, do you know, I'm going to put a pink one there, not a blue one. But rather than being too obvious, it just gives that little sort of sneaky bit of colour, doesn't it? Coming out from underneath. Which, if you look at flower beds, that's what they do, isn't it? Well, mine do anyway, because mine are a bit of a mess. Oh, dearie me. Never mind, Day. Never mind. My garden's more for children to play in than plants to grow in, really. Right, there we go. So I've covered up the bigger holes that I didn't like. I've left some of the smaller holes that I do like. And I think that looks rather cute, don't you? I'm just wondering, you know, whether to put one more there. What do you think? I think it could do with one more there, couldn't it? Because there's not much of the darker Watermelon Wonder there. Right, I'll do that. Let me show you how I did it. I'm just trying to find one of my daubers. There we go, that's the one I wanted. Right, this is how I coloured them. So, Watermelon Wonder ink. Ink pad's a bit of a mess, sorry about that. Just get your flower and just go around the edge. Don't be too careful with it, it's not necessary. But go all the way around the edge. Oops. Make sure you've got plenty of ink. So, put that there. Right, I need another stamen, don't I? Let me just cut one of those out. Right, got that. Now, with the stamen, just to give it a little bit of colour, all I did was just very gently just dab a little bit of the Watermelon Wonder just on those edges. Don't go too mad, because obviously you want it to stay yellow, you don't want it to change colour completely, but you do want a bit of colour on there. Let's put glue dot on, pop it in the middle. Actually, I might as well put some a glue dot on the back, mightn't I? Whoops, let's actually get one on the back, shall we, rather than on the side. That's always useful. Get it in the right place. There, I'm just going to stick it right there, right in the middle. Just bring those up a bit. Whoops. And do you know what else I think I might do? I was thinking about it just then where I was cutting. I'm going to put a bit of glittery, a bit of glam in it as well. Because some of these, look, they're a bit empty, aren't they? Oh, is that one loose? Was that loose? Yeah, that one's loose, isn't it? Hang on, let me just stick that one down properly before I do anything else. Put a glue dot on it. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to put some gems in there. Now, as this is a Mother's Day present, she says, frantically rummaging in her box, because I have got far too many embellishments going on. Hang on, where are they? Where are they? I know they're in here. Where are they? There they are. That's what I was looking for, the iced rhinestones. These ones are the super special ones. Even more special than the special ones that we already had that are special. Oh look, I don't end up with a spare lot. That's weird. Right, I'm going to put these in the middle. Do I need my pokey tool for this? In fact, yeah, I might as well, so that I don't end up sticking it in the wrong place. Wow, look at that. That looks good. Oh, I hope she's going to like this. Wow, don't they look sparkly? Oh, I like these. These are yummy. I haven't used them very much. As you can see, there's still quite a few on here. It's one of those things, you know, where you keep looking at it and think, oh, that's just too pretty. I don't want to use that. If I use that, I'll run out quick. I don't want to use those. So I didn't. But that's what they're for. They're for using. Must remember that. Otherwise, I'll end up not using them at all. Oh, I've done that before. You know, like sometimes where you get some really nice paper and you just keep looking at it and thinking, oh, I don't want to use that. If I use it, then I won't have it anymore. So you don't use it. It sits in a packet in the drawer, so you can't even see it. Oh, guilty of that one. I bet lots of us are, aren't we, really? Oh, wonderful. I'm going to poke a leaf in there. Yeah, have a leaf. Let's go for a leaf there. And let's have another little leaf going under there as well, I think. There we go. How's that? What do you reckon, people? Do you like it? I think that looks really nice, doesn't it? How simple and effective. Do you think I need to put something on those? I've got what I put on those? No, they're too bright. That's too bright. I've got some of these. Should we try these? These are the candy dots. This is the Subtle's candy dots. So I haven't got very many. I could put a couple on though, couldn't I suppose? And I could put some. I could even put some in the same colour in the pool party, because I've got quite a few of those. I just haven't got a lot of the So Saffron ones. I used them a little while ago for a project that I was doing. For exactly the same thing, actually. It was putting middles of flowers in. Oops. I have got some of the darker ones, Daffodil Delight ones. I think they're going to be too bright now, aren't they? No, we'll stay with these, and I'll just have to. Where should I put this one? Oh, why is it always the way that there's always just the one that ends up without one? Look, that one there. Mind you, if I actually, that's a good idea. Look, there we go. If I take that one and put that there, and then stick that leaf down there. Like that, sort of flap it down a bit more. There you go. You can't even see it, can you? Oops, let's get that out as well. Yeah, how's that? And then that nice sparkle will take the eye away from it. Simple dimples. See, same as that one. Look, that one you can't see either. Do you think these need something? Because I've got these ones. Could put those on as well, couldn't I? Or do you think that's too much? No, actually, I think they look quite nice like that, don't they? Yeah, no, I'm going to leave it like that. Right, there we go then. So there is our picture. What do you think? Does it look all right? I haven't, because I can't see it from above. Hang on, let me just get that out, that bit there. And stand up and have a look. Oh, that looks really good, doesn't it? Oh, she's going to like that. Yeah, that is nice. I do like that. Because you see, from here, what you could always do is, if you wanted to, you could put a picture or a sentiment or anything really in there. Or just leave it as white space, as it's called. So white space basically meaning just leave it white, don't put any extra on. Does that flower need to go there, do you think, or is that all right as it is? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Do you know what I might do? I might ring my lovely friend and ask her to send me some more candy dots and put a blue one there with a white bit on it. Yellow bit, I mean, not a white bit. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Yeah, I will do that. Right, so pop that back there. There we go. What do you think? You like it? I hope you like it. I think it looks lovely. So that's it for today. A very, very simple project that really, really packs a punch. Thanks to these wonderful die cut flowers and the way that they are actually, the way they pop out really gives some definition. And of course, if you put the shading on the edge of your leaves and your flowers as well, you've got even more definition going on there. In fact, you know what? I might even curl some of these leaves over. Like that. Just to give it a little bit more. See? Right, that's it for today then. I hope you enjoyed that video. Now, obviously, you've got to remember if you're doing this yourself, you need to cut out lots and lots, because on my next video, I will be making you or showing you how to make a card to go with it. And when I make the card to go with it, we're going to need more things, aren't we? We're going to need all our lovely bits and pieces to go on there as well. So, take care everybody. Thank you for joining me. Everything you need to make this lovely kit, set, stuff, whatever you want to call it, you'll find on my website, www.thecraftyspark.co.uk. And don't forget, if you buy the full bundle, you also get a free gift as well. So you end up with 4 products for the price of 3. What a bargain. See you again soon. Bye.